Welcome to Quill House. Today I'm sharing my kitchen organization favorites from Amazon that I think you're gonna love.
I wanted to start out by giving you a tour of the area that we're going to be organizing. This house is really interesting. It has a small living room and then a big living room behind the kitchen, the main kitchen area, and then a little dining area right off of the kitchen. So today we're going to be organizing in here. I have two issues when I'm trying to strain food. Usually the pan is so heavy and I really need to use both of my hands, but I have to hold the strainer. Or there is a ton of dishes in the sink and I can't set it down in the sink. So this expandable strainer solves both issues. And the other thing I love about it is it makes rinsing fruit or lettuce or your pasta really easy. And I also like to set my knives in it and let them air dry when I hand wash them, and they can just kind of like drain off. And I feel like it also takes up less space than your typical strainer because it's just easy to organize and store because of the way that it folds up. Next, let's move over to this drawer set knife block with knives. It's bamboo, it keeps all the knives organized, and I finally got to get rid of my counter knife set that I've had since I got married 16 years ago. I'm so old. Anyway, the biggest thing that I love is I just love not seeing them on the counter. I also love knowing they're safe in a drawer if I ever had toddlers come over, but if you have a toddler, you can easily put a child lock on the drawer. This has to be one of my most favorite recent kitchen purchases. All right, let's move on to the drawer for our silverware. It's so important to me to organize the spaces that we use every day, multiple times a day. And the silverware drawer is probably the single most used drawer in the kitchen by all my family members. So we got to keep that drawer organized. I love how this expands to fit whatever size drawer you have. And I also have one below in the drawer below with my gold silverware in it because sometimes I like to get fancy and I want to use gold silverware. The junk drawer is our next frequently used drawer that often gets ignored. I love these organizers. They are my fave because you can really customize them and put them in whatever configuration you need. You can kind of see how we keep everything in here. I love this sunglass container too, which I'll link below, which is kind of a drop zone for our pens and pencils and wallet and scissors and tape and all the things that we use often. Don't ignore your junk drawer. You'll be surprised how much time it saves you once you get it all organized. We are a family that bakes and cooks a lot, and so it's really important to me to have these clear containers, or they have bamboo ones, or you can get white ones, but I don't like it when my drawers get all gross in the bottom of them or scratched up, and so these really help you not only keep things organized, but keep your drawers nicer longer. These clear containers make it really easy to vacuum them out and clean them out, and this is just a good time to pull all your utensils out and give it a good vacuum. I got distracted by Bella over here because look how cute she is staring at these birds. When it's snowy outside, the birds flock to our bird feeders and Bella could just watch them all day. I think Bella's hungry, so let's go start on the pantry. All right, so we have a few pantry organizers that we could not live without, and I'll do a whole pantry video sometime soon and organize this whole thing even more. But I want to show you the ones that we just have really made our life more functional and easier. And I want to start with these clear OXO containers. You just pop them with one finger. You can do it with one hand if your hands are full. They are light, they're see-through, so the kids can easily carry them. We do have these different ones for cereal. I'll talk about those in a minute. I also try to label them if I can with my label maker, and you can see I really love it for pasta like lasagna and angel hair, and I really only use it for things that I use all the time. I think that's the only time it really works and is necessary to buy these containers, but my kids love to bake on their own, and so it's really important that they can carry them, that they're light enough, they're not glass, they're not going to shatter, and so we use these all the time, especially the flour sugar and brown sugar. So I just want to show you how easy they are to pop open and how practical they are because you can fit a measuring cup inside of it. They're not like really, they don't have a small mouth at the top, and I love these containers. I could never go back to different types of baking containers. A thing that a lot of my friends ask me is, what about all the excess? What about all the bags of flour and bags of sugar that couldn't fit in your containers? Well, that's where you need a little backstock bin like this one. This is where I keep mine, and they are pretty and hidden away, but I have them when I need them. Let's talk about these airtight pantry organizers. They come in a big set, so you have so many, you can use them in so many different ways, in so many different rooms, not just the pantry. But I like them better than these when it's something that I really want to seal up properly. See how this opens a little easier? Anyway, I use them for like my seasoning packets, my marinade packets, my gravy, like anything that I use a lot and I want to be able to see how much of it I have left of. That's what I use these for. I also put my bird seed in it because I'm a crazy person and I love to feed the birds outside. But yeah, we just put anything that we could think of that we want to make sure that we're on top of buying at the store. I feel like that's what clear containers are best for, is really when it's something that you're going to order often and you need to know how much of it that you have left. We got so sick of picking up these giant bags of dog food and cat food and trying to dump them into their bowls. So we use these reusable containers. They also come in black and a more neutral color, which I just ordered, but they just make it really easy to fill, really easy to pour, and we really, really love these. We also like to store cereal in these, but we usually just do the ones that we use really, really often. Another one of our favorite pantry organizers are these clear little mini drawers. They are the perfect size. They're like almost the same size as my hand, and they work perfect for those water flavored packets. My kids love to put them in their lunch, but we needed two because we need one side for the caffeinated ones that I like to drink when I need a pick-me-up, and I wanted the other side for the kids so that they're not drinking caffeine during the day. So anyway, these have been really great because we always had the boxes of the flavored packets around, and it was such a mess in our pantry. This is not the prettiest cabinet in the kitchen, but it is one that I use every single day to put the dishwasher tabs in, and I wanted something that I could easily open and close, and I picked this drawer up at Walmart, but I'll link one also on Amazon if you don't want to have to go into the store or you don't have one near you. This is another one of my favorite kitchen items that I recently discovered thanks to my friend who came over to our house and brought food over in these. So typically when we use Tupperware, we use these. These are like meal planning Tupperware, and we like that we can throw them away and send them off with people and I don't have to worry about them. And they store great. And we have a couple that came in my kids' lunch boxes. That's it. I got rid of all the other Tupperware thanks to these awesome glass containers that my friend showed me. So they come in a big pack on Amazon. They're super well priced. They're glass. They can go in the dishwasher. They can go in the oven. They can go in the microwave. The containers are really sealed tightly when you put the lid on, and they're just such good quality. We use these every day. You can pack them for lunches, probably with your spouse, maybe not your little kids, and we store food in the fridge with them. We microwave our lunch in them. We just use them every day, all the time, and it's probably one of our most used items. This next item really surprised me. I did not expect to love these as much as I do, but these are reusable bags. They are a silicone material, which is so cool because it makes it so that you can put them in the dishwasher. Can you even believe that? You can wash them out by hand. You can put them in the fridge, in the freezer. They are super high quality and they're more sturdy, so they kind of stay upright in your fridge or freezer instead of just like collapsing and getting squished in the bottom like my other baggies would. I love that I can take them on the go. They're just a really high quality reusable bag, and you're helping the planet and your bank account, which is cool. And yeah, they just come in so many different sizes, which I really appreciated. And I loved that they were just kind of white and clean and so useful. Who knew? And I do still buy Ziploc baggies, like the throwaway kind, for certain things, you know, but these really have helped us not go through as many. Let's move on to fridge organizers since we're already in the fridge. Fridge organizers are really helpful because the fridge is one of those areas that you have to stay on top of all the time if you want it to be organized, and I'm not very good at it. But there's a few organizers that have helped us with items that we use often. For example, we use Chobani yogurt a lot, so this makes it really easy to restock and put them back in, and they're not falling all over the place. And then we keep our buttermilk and our whipping cream in a container, and it just makes it easy to see and easy to carry. And then sour cream and yogurt and whatever else we use often, honestly, we put in this container. But think about the items in your fridge and what you use most often and what's the messiest, and then you can kind of pick organizers that fit in those. I'll link some of my favorites. I got distracted by all these birds. Can you believe all these cardinals? They just love all the birdseed. I think it's interesting that the females are brown and the males are red. But speaking of birds, that reminds me of eggs. You should definitely get egg containers right now because eggs are so expensive, and you can consolidate that big container into a small container in your fridge. Okay, our last and final organizing item in the kitchen are these spice organizers. These are so cool. This company thought of everything. They provided 3 different types of labels. All of them are so cute. You can't go wrong with either of them. But my main issue with spices is that I'm constantly struggling to find the one that I want. They're all kind of jumbled together. They're all different sizes. They're not in clear containers, so I can't see what they are. I really have to pay attention to each of the labels. So I am going to organize these. I think I'll show you in a future video, but I wanted to at least give you a glimpse of what these look like because I just barely got them. And I kind of want to try them out too and make sure I love them, but I kind of think I will. And everyone I know that's bought these is also in love with them. But you can easily snap off the container. The mouth of the jar is big enough so you can fit a teaspoon or a tablespoon in there to easily scoop them out. I love that they have little bamboo tops, so they look really stylish and maybe a little high-end, and they're just so cute. I love the labels that are white. I think those are the ones I'm going to use, but let me show you. They also include a little chalk marker for if you have a random spice that isn't included on their list, although their list is pretty extensive and I feel like they've thought of all of them more than I could even dream up. So anyway, I think that this set is pretty complete as is. I think you'll have everything you need to get started, and I'm curious if it will be enough for all my spices or if I need to order more. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to try them out in my spice cabinet, and then I'm going to try them out in a drawer and see which I like best. So anyway, comment below if you've purchased these, how you like them, and yeah, if you have any other thoughts or comments, I'd love to hear. Here's a better close-up of the 3 label options. They're all 3 so cute. So anyway, let me know which ones are your favorite or which ones I should choose.
Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and organizing, and hopefully you got some good ideas for your kitchen too. And I'm gonna get to these spices, so I'll see you in the next video.